Hello YouTube, I'm Frostfire, and welcome to my first reaction video for this channel. As long as it's furry related, I'll react to it. This video intrigued me because I'm curious if anything that's mentioned in the video makes me mad as a furry also. Let's find out.
Oh my goodness. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Fox here. Holy smokes. I'm like super freaking excited to get into another video because this is a topic that I've been thinking about. Do you ever have a moment where as a furry you just get topic that I've been
Wait.
thinking about as a
Is this a callback to the Looney Tunes, aka Roadrunner and Coyote? Is that what that's calling back to? Because if so, that is hilarious. Furicus Americanus. That's so funny.
furry, you just get mad at something somebody says to you.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't sparked by anything that happened to me in particular. I think the whole reason this even started is I was looking through my Telegram messages and I just saw a bunch of angry stickers. So I was like, you know what? I've not talked about this before, about what makes furries just freaking mad. What makes you, as a goofy animal person, angry? If anything in this video is something that gets you, as a furry, mad, let me know in the comment section down below.
Okay.
What really grinds your gears? I want to know. Maybe somebody else has had a similar experience. Yeah, I haven't covered it. So yeah.
So I was when I saw the title, the first thing that came to my mind was anti-furries. Naturally, I mean that's one of the things. Strangely, it's one of the things I'm very passionate about because I hate anti-furries. My last video will let you know how much I hate anti-furries because it's just such a dumb thing to get mad about. Like being mad that people like anthropomorphic animals. Like I don't get what is so hate-worthy about furries in that regard. Anyway, that's probably not at all what he's talking about. So I'm very curious to see what this video is going to be about.
I want to know. Maybe somebody else has had a similar experience. Yeah, I haven't covered it. So yeah, let's get into the video. Holy smokes. So the first thing that comes to my mind would probably make a furry pretty mad is comparing them to a sparkle dog.
Okay, before he continues, I mean, that really depends. Like, if the furry in question has a persona that isn't really, that colorful, then, yeah, that's a weird comparison to make. But if they are very colorful, then I don't really see the problem other than the fact that, oh, maybe that furry just doesn't want to be called one, which is totally fine. But then there's also the fact that there are some furries who completely embrace the sparkle dog, persona, I guess. I don't know how you would describe that. So that's, oh my god, that fly was huge. Anyways, sorry. Yeah, so I guess it really depends on the furry in question.
Mind that would probably make a furry pretty mad is comparing them to a sparkle dog. In case you don't know, a sparkle dog is a persona that has a bunch of bright and vibrant colors. It's usually really appealing to younger furries, I guess. I also know a few older furries who happen to have a sparkle dog persona. So age is not the main priority on this, but a sparkle dog just has a whole bunch of colors, hence the term sparkle dog.
And not just a bunch of colors, but also there's no rhyme or reason to the sparkle dog. Like, the sparkle dog is just this, it literally looks like someone or something vomited up a bunch of patterns and colors onto that character. And for some people, that's an eyesore and very nauseating, but for some people, it's like, hey, look at me, I'm cool, I'm unique, and you know what? Honestly, more power to him. I don't think it's a bad thing. If you enjoy it, that's perfectly fine. And actually, on that topic of sparkle dog, I've kind of been tempted to want one of my own, but the problem is that I'm not the type of person who could make such a character. I don't know how to really do that. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
I've been called a sparkle dog before, and I'm not even a dog.
What? Why? Just because you have blue on you? And red, I guess? Do people think that any trace, an ounce of color means that you're a sparkle dog? If that's the case, then okay, I totally understand why people would get angry about being called a sparkle dog, because that is just ridiculous.
whole bunch of colors, hence the term sparkle dog. I've been called a sparkle dog before.
Wow.
I'm not even a dog. This didn't necessarily make me like angry, but I was just kind of thinking in my head, what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah.
Why has life given me the path of this sparkle dog? And if somebody has a persona that's only like one color,
Yeah.
you end up calling them a sparkle dog. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, either they're being like super freaking ironic or they're just dumb. I don't know. It's just, yeah, sparkle dogs. Another one that I have experienced on so many occasions. I don't know if it's just how my fursuit head looks. I also know this happens to other people too. Whenever somebody misidentifies your species.
Oh my god. Honestly, I can understand why this would piss some people off, because it's like, sometimes you're just like, hello, how are you misidentifying my species? Like, it's clearly insert species here. But in other cases, also, sometimes the species is very obvious if it's in your username or whatever. Then it's just like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Why? I've given up on the whole thing because one of my old characters, who coincidentally would have been considered a fursona had I been a furry at that time, she's been identified as a rabbit because of long ears. So I totally understand this. And like, literally, my character had more or less I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ears. They're nice and long, and I love long ears. Like, it's one of my favorite things. Yes, hello Boaz, you're a good boy. So it's just so funny at times, but also frustrating when you get misidentified. But yeah, I can understand how that would piss people off. Like, yeah, it just gets old after a while.
Also know this happens to other people too. Whenever somebody misidentifies your species. Now, I get it. Like, in terms of fursuit heads, for the most part, there's a lot of canine species in the fandom.
Yep.
When you see somebody that has a long nose, some ears, and claws.
Yep.
It's pretty easy to kind of lump a bunch of different persona species into
Wolf.
one category.
Yeah.
I've been called a hyena before.
What?
And a wolf. And also
Yeah.
a dog. But I'm not. I'm neither of those. I'm a fox. And it
Foxo.
rocks. Oh my goodness. Misidentifying somebody's species can kind of get people a little irked. I usually try and make a habit of checking people's badges. Sometimes they'll have their persona species in their name, and that usually helps me out. Most of the time, I don't end up making this mistake. I have people come up to me like all the time and like, oh, what a cute dog you are. Whenever I pose for a picture with people who aren't a part of the fandom, I never really correct them, but in my head, I'm like,
I'm not a dog.
I'm not a dog. Another thing that can make furries.
Oh god, this is one of the things that kind of scares me, to be honest. Once my persona gets redesigned and finished, I'm kind of scared of what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that my persona is going to be somewhat correctly be identified, because she is a snow leopard, and the spots are going to give that away. So more than likely, that's what I'm going to get, and that's totally fine, because that's exactly what I'm expecting. But as far as the other parts of her identity, that's going to be interesting, because I might get a couple of cheetahs. That is what she is, but I don't think I'm gonna get werewolf or wolf. I still can't decide. I don't think I'm ever gonna get husky, which, I mean, the coloration could be there, but I doubt it. And I'm probably not gonna get dragon, which is also what she is, or gargoyle, which I know no one's gonna get that, because yeah.
In my head, I'm like, look, I'm not a dog. Another thing that can make furries mad is whenever a convention is canceled.
Oh my god, okay. I've only ever been to one convention, but I can tell you, I can feel the rage just boiling in people's stomachs when this happens. Like, during the pandemic, I really so badly wanted to go to convention, and I couldn't. I really wanted to so badly, and now I can't. So, or, you know what I mean. Brain on. Anyway.
This year. Yeah, so conventions where pretty much furries gather and do furry things.
Yep.
Misidentify what species they're a big thing in the fandom. But a lot. This is kind of an event that people look forward to going to if it's their first convention, or if they've been to like a zillion conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Conventions are kind of a cornerstone of the fandom.
Indeed.
Even though that's not necessarily what the fandom's
About? Yeah.
Conventions represent something that everybody can kind of come together and share an experience with
Yep.
a fandom that's usually just done online.
Yep.
Aside from meets. So whenever
Yep.
something of this
Not like food meat, like meeting someone meat. Sorry, I just had to say that because of this silly auto caption.
magnitude is just done online. You can imagine it gets furries a little
Whoa.
bit salty. This has been kind of a salty.
Wait. What happened? Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There we go.
Aside from meats. So whenever something of this magnitude is canceled, you can imagine it gets furries a little bit salty. This has been kind of a salty year. I just want to go to a con. Oh my goodness. I'm angry.
Wait, was this posted? Yep, posted 2 years ago.
This next one is something that has happened to me quite a bit at conventions. Oh my goodness. Whenever somebody pulls your tail.
Okay, I actually had a tail. I didn't have a fursuit, obviously, but I had a tail, and I'm so happy that no one pulled my tail. And if they did, I didn't notice. So, yeah, I'm very, 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 very grateful that didn't happen, and I feel so bad for anyone who does pull tails. It's just like, are people really that, what's the word, unaware of everything that they forget that that's a human underneath, and that the suit is a suit and not actual fur and stuff? Like, how do you forget that? I don't understand what goes through people's heads when they just forget.
You could be walking down a hallway at a convention, you could be outside, in your room, whatever, and then somebody just pulls your tail. Whether it's just done as a joke, or maybe the person doesn't know, oh my goodness. Tails are not cheap, and when they get yanked, one, not only does it hurt, but two, you could also damage that tail. And yeah, I would not be happy if I had my tail get damaged.
Yeah, I bet.
People's tails,
yep.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna be mad. Nothing good ever comes from pulling a tail. If somebody spills something on you,
oh my gosh. Same with the last one. I can totally feel the rage coming off of some people, and I've kind of imagined myself like, okay, what would I do if I had food and whatever? Like, yeah, I would want to be super duper careful around fursuiters and stuff. Like, yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's like, it's literally exactly like getting something spilled onto some expensive clothing or shirt or whatever. Yeah.
That would get me, like, really mad. I understand, like, accidents happen.
Yep.
It still doesn't change the fact that, like, these are really hard to clean.
Yep.
And when you're at a convention and you're going there to have a great time, one of the last things you want to do is pretty much spend a good chunk of your convention, or
cleaning,
even the whole one, with a suit that's covered in, like, spaghetti sauce. Even if you have a red suit. Oh my goodness. I have so much white fur on my suit that, like, a lot of stuff shows. I bet. Not had to deal with this, but
thank goodness.
Be mindful, like, if you have something, like, don't jump up on top of fursuiters trying to hug them and stuff.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Of cherry soda in your hand. Don't do it. Fursuits are expensive. Cleaning them is a pain. Oh my goodness. So this next one, I'm only going to briefly touch on.
Okay.
I've seen it happen to people before in the past, and it's also another one that happens to deal with fursuits. Whenever somebody gets a new fursuit of their character, people might have an attachment to the previous persona that they have. So whenever somebody says, oh, I liked your previous suit better, like, sure.
Oh my gosh, that sounds very, very hurtful. Wow. I mean, I get it. Like, it's change, and people do not really adapt well to change, so I get that. But people, just keep those things to yourself, honestly. Like, what good does it to tell that person that you like a previous suit more than their current suit? How is that okay? I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's an opinion. Like, everybody's allowed to have an opinion.
Some things are better left unsaid.
But it still hurts. Like,
yeah.
Holy smokes. I don't have my second suit yet, but I can only imagine, like, if I spent that money to go ahead and get the new fursuit and waited all that time to get it finally, like, commissioned, I'd be pretty incensed.
Oh, actually, I I had to pause there because I just suddenly remembered. Stormy Fulf, Brain, hello. Anyway, she just recently got a new suit, and she mentioned that someone said that her new suit is quote unquote ugly, and it's just like, wow, wow, you really gotta go and ruin her fun. Like, she is so excited. Like, the excitement that she has is like overflowing. And you're gonna go and just be like, your suit's ugly. Seriously? Seriously? Like, okay, cool. So you like the previous suit. Hey, guess what, person? That suit is not gonna be wearable in like 10 years or something. It doesn't matter whether you like that previous suit or not. It's gonna disappear eventually. Sure, she might wear it sometimes, but come on. Either embrace the new suit or just keep that crap to yourself. Seriously.
And waited all that time to get it finally like
Yeah.
commissioned.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty incensed if someone was mentioned like, oh, your first fursuit was like way better than your current one. Oh my goodness, no. Saying that the furry fandom is all about fursuits.
Yeah, so many random strangers that I interact with or have seen, they they always tell me like they say hurtful things based on fursuits alone because that's all they know. All they think about is you're a weirdo who likes to wear animal costumes. It's like, no. Not all of us can afford like a $10,000 suit. Not even all of us can afford. Actually, yeah, I was gonna say that they can't afford to actually buy and get one, but afford not only means that, but it also means taking care of one. And not all of us can even like withstand to wear one to begin with. I wish I could. I would love to have a fursuit, but I have a heat intolerance, so there's no way I could. So no. Despite how many fursuits you see, it's not all about fursuits. It is totally not all about fursuits. It's about the characters that we make. That's what it's about.
Or saying that you have to have a fursuit to be a part of the fandom.
Yeah.
It's completely wrong.
Who the heck?
It kind of adds an element of like elitism.
Yeah.
The fandom doesn't really need. The furry fandom is like an auto show.
Yeah.
You go there to see all the stuff going on, like all the different vendors that might be selling parts for your car. You might not even have a car, but you're talking to people that like cars, and you're all there to have a great time. But you don't need to have a souped-up car to go to an auto show.
That's actually a good point. Like, I mean, there could be some person who freaking loves cars a lot, but they don't even own one. They can't even afford one. But they love cars, so they're able to go. Like, that's a thing. That's a thing that you can do. You can literally go to a con to see all the fursuits, even though you don't have one. I literally went to a con myself, having just ears and a tail and paws. Is that a semi-postal? Anyway, so yeah, like that's the thing that you can do. You don't have to have a fursuit. If everyone had to have a fursuit to be in the fandom, then I don't even want to imagine how crazy expensive the fandom would be. I mean, it is technically already expensive as it is, but it would be even more expensive, and it'd probably be way smaller as a whole if that were the case.
All there to have a great time, but you don't need to have a souped-up car to go to an auto show. This is not how it works.
Nope.
Like, if that was the case, there would not be very many people attending.
Like I said.
But you do not need to have a fursuit to be a part of the fandom, and if anybody ever tells you that, I can understand why you'd be mad. I'd be mad too. Okay, now that's the last of the fursuit-related topics. This just feels like this one is, like, mentioned in a lot of videos too, but I have to get this out there. Asking somebody if they RP straight out of the blue.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know their name anyway, so I can keep them anonymous, but someone literally randomly just messaged me the other day on Twitter, and I can't remember if they opened up with "Do you roleplay?" or if they asked me how I was. I think they had casual chat, and then they asked me if I could roleplay. And the thing about me and roleplay is that I don't really have fun roleplaying anymore because of a situation that happened that I really don't want to talk about. It was really traumatic. And they kind of weren't getting the idea that I just was not interested. But maybe it was because I was feeling bad and they were guilt tripping me or whatever. But I kind of was just like, all right, maybe what do you want to do? And first thing they mentioned was something that confused me because I was like, wait, huh? How does that even work? And then they showed me Vor. Straight up, just Vor. And I was like, oh. And at first I was like, what am I looking at? And then it clicked. And I was like, oh, so that's what they're into. And it actually kind of set me up in this weird space, like, why do people like this? And it actually got me to the point, even though I've seen a couple of videos about it, because I just like learning what people are into and stuff. Even though I already knew, I kind of just forgot, and I had to relearn some stuff. And I'm just here googling stuff, and I'm just here like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But it got me so, like, I don't even know. I just couldn't stop thinking about that. And it was just like, wait, huh? And it's funny. It's funny because I swear to you, before I was a furry, I thought I had a vor phase, but it wasn't a vor phase. It was literally just me being depressed and angry, and yeah, that was what happened. And it kind of just took me on this weird spiral that I really don't want to go back to. But anyway, that aside, it's just weird having people just friendly roleplay. And on that note, I don't really like the idea of not only people just randomly roleplaying, asking if they want to roleplay with you out of the blue, but also wanting to roleplay things that are very niche, like vor. Like, I'm sorry, why are you pretending like this is normal? Like, it's not normal. This is not normal. It is not a normal thing. I can't even emphasize how not normal this is. This is not something that people are like, oh yeah, that's totally normal. It's just not. It's gonna make people, if they were not furries, it's gonna make these people like completely block you. And I just don't ask random people if they roleplay, okay? Just freaking make friends with people first, and then if roleplaying comes into play, then ask. Don't do it with strangers, man. You don't even know that person. You don't know what kind of person they're like. Stranger danger. Just yeah.
With no context, just going right for that. Don't. There's lots of different ways to have a conversation with somebody.
Yep.
And asking if they roleplay as the first time you meet somebody, I don't know. That's just kind of a red flag for me.
Yep.
I love being able to like have a conversation with somebody and then they drop that. That's
Yep.
okay. I have nothing
Like
against
what I
people
said.
who roleplay.
Yeah.
But it gets me kind of mad.
Yeah.
Whenever they just start the conversation off with, do you RP? It's
Yeah.
almost become kind of a meme at this
Yeah.
point.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't start conversations off that way, please. Another one that can get furries mad is if you end up saying really negative or disparaging things about art.
Oh my
Specifically
gosh.
art that they have created. Or art that they've gotten. Like, I get it. Art is subjective. There's no way around it.
Yep.
However you look at it, art means different things to different people.
Mhm.
Especially if the person ended up commissioning the art or spending the time to work on it. Saying that, like, your art sucks is just like, no, it's mean. Even if it's just like an offhand
It's very
comment,
mean.
even if you didn't mean it, people will still pick up on that. And
Yep.
yeah, that's the last thing I would want to hear when I'm working on art or if I showed off a new badge to somebody. Like, don't be mean. That's how you get furries mad. And last but not least, I've seen this happen to people before too. Whenever somebody ends up just abandoning their friend group, either because of popularity or whatever, and they end up just like forgetting all of their previous friends because of that, not only is it elitist, it's just mean-spirited.
I don't really have an opinion on this other than the fact that I don't agree with it. But or did I agree with it? Whatever, you know what I meant. I haven't had this happen to me as far as furries go, so I don't really have a whole lot of friends to begin with, and I don't really have a friend group, so yeah, don't have any experience in this.
Previous friends because of that. Not only is it elitist, it's just mean-spirited. I'd
Yeah.
be really mad if that happened to me. I haven't actually experienced this myself.
Oh, good.
I do know some friends that have known other people and they have had to go through this. Just
Wow.
seeing like the betrayal in their eyes. Wow, I thought this person was my friend, but they were just using me like as a stepping stone. Oh my goodness, it's like high school all
Yeah.
over again.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
don't do it. That's another way to get furries mad. I'm getting mad just talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I need to calm down. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up what I've been able to think of in terms of what gets furries like just riled up, like what makes you mad as an animal person. I know there's probably so many other ones out there that I do not cover. So again, if there's something that gets you mad in the fandom, that just pushes your angry buttons, let me know in the comments down below. I wanted to end.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't mention, maybe this doesn't count because it's not within the furry fandom, but I would have mentioned non-furries being hateful to furries, but that's just me. Can I even think of anything regarding furries? Well, I don't know how common this is, but there are some furries who like are racist, but not in the typical way. Like they're racist towards your persona species, which is like super weird. Almost as weird as regular racism. Like it's just super weird being like, "Oh my god, you're a fox. Ew, you're a whore." It's just I don't get it. I can't even joke about it because it's just so weird to me that you can hate someone based on the persona they chose. Like, I'm sorry, are we not allowed to have whatever species we want be? Like, what? Okay, I just it's just weird. It's weird. Is there anything else? No, I can't think of anything at all. So, yeah, that was an interesting video. Definitely some ones that I did expect, and then there were some other ones that I didn't expect, like that last one. I did not expect that last one. I'm definitely going to be reacting to more of these furry related videos. It's going to be very fun. Alright, that's all I got for you today. And until we meet again, stay floofy.